What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I think today it's officially time we get this front end done. I think I am about ready to attack this front end, get the subframe back in, get the steering rack back installed. A little nervous. I'm very excited to see if I can get this done, but you guys are going to watch us struggle and watch us get this in the car today. So I told Owen yesterday I really wanted to watch videos on how to do this, but do you think I watched videos?
And none of that happened.
None of that happened. I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna forget a few things, but I guess we'll find out along the way. So I did actually end up picking up some new outer end links for my tie rods. The other ones, the rubber bushings were ripped, and I just decided I should go get some new ones. It's about that time. I am doing a full restoration, so I want to make sure everything is 100% when I put it back together. That was my goal. So we are going to set you guys up on a time lapse. I'm going to kind of look at this and decide how I want to do this, but I'll kind of just let you guys watch, and any problems or struggles I have along the way, I'll kind of update you guys. I've kind of been putting this front end off because I really wanted to see that rear fitment, but today I think we finally just tackled that shit. I think I'm done waiting.
Why the fuck is the only motion down here?
Holy cow, you guys. So basically, I think what we're going to do is, first off, we're going to get the steering rack bolted up to the subframe, and then we're going to go through and get the traction bar put in as well, and then we'll kind of see where we're at from there, whether we need to move. I left most of the subframe bolts in the car just so I remembered where each one went to the subframe itself. We do have a few extra bolts. I know this is like probably one of the worst way of organizing, but guys, this thing was literally full of oil before I cleaned it. It's now so much cleaner. Alrighty guys, so as you could see in that video, we did get this back together. We kind of just started out honestly going for it and just kind of piecing the puzzle together, and it actually worked out pretty well for us. So we did get the traction bar in, we did get the lower control arms bolted up and in, the steering rack in. So now we're going to attempt to put the steering rack back in the car. I've never done this to any car, so this is kind of gonna be a first rodeo. I know inside the car, I'll show you guys. So looking inside here, we do have this bolt. This bolt goes through the hole right there on the side, and the spline goes up through that hole, and it goes right through those, right through that bracket. So we're gonna have Owen up here try and basically guide this so I can see from the inside and get it all ready. But basically it's gonna go right up inside of there, and we're gonna give this a try. I don't know, I'm kind of nervous, never done this, The one thing I was kind of worried about, more or less, was just the fact that when we put it all in, is the steering wheel going to be straight? And I think that we're going to have to kind of trial and error that. I will have a little bit to adjust on my tie rod and my steering rack, but other than that, it's kind of going to just be test it, see if it works, and then, you know, pull it out, try it again. So we're going to set you guys up over here so we can get you guys a POV of Owen lifting it up and us trying. And then I'm also going to get inside the car and get a POV in there for you guys so you guys can see kind of where I'm struggling in there, and I'll be able to explain that along the way. Holy cow, actually did that pretty fairly fast. I was expecting that to take a lot longer, but we did get the subframe back in 100%. We got all the bolts tightened down with a freaking gun. It's not 100% torqued, but we're going to go back through. We're just getting everything in the car for now. Once we get everything back together, we're going to go through and torque every single thing down all at one time. So I didn't want to start missing things. I just want to go through and check every single bolt at the end, make sure everything's tight. So right now, we're going to get both struts put in each side, and then we will hopefully get one of my knuckles put in, if not both. Hopefully, we have one assembled here, and then we do have to get the other one assembled for the other side. But for now, we can get the struts put back in the car. We also, remember, we do have the RCAs for the front, so we are going to be putting these on. I will show you guys right here. These are the RCAs. Pretty cool. Shout out to boy Milan. He's the one who told me to get those. I was running into issues with binding axles, and he said, if you're not trying to bind axles anymore, get these. They help out. I'm not sure exactly what they do. We're going to give that a try. I don't know exactly how they go on, so I will have to watch videos for that. But let's get those front struts put in the car, and then we can go from there. Alrighty guys, so we got the bag up in the car. Shout out to Owen being a goat. So we are now gonna get the knuckle back in. This thing is really freaking heavy, but we tried to clean it up as much as we can. We are getting new brakes, so don't worry about these being dirty. These are just temporary new brakes and rotors. So once we have to take those off, we'll end up taking the knuckle and cleaning that, and probably re-powder coating that depending on where I stand with powder coat. I got an oven. We do have to wire that, but that's beyond the point. So let's get this up back in the car, and we should be good to go. Hopefully we can test with the fronts today. Be pretty dope, I'd say. Talking to myself.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that'd be amazing. Yeah.
Nice. All right, you guys, so it is kind of getting late. We got the control arms and everything back up in the car. I'm not going to show you guys too much because we do have the wheel on right now. We're doing some test fitting, and it is a little bit more aggressive. I'll kind of give you guys a little sneak peek, but it is a little too aggressive. So we're going to have to do something about that, so we will be able to run these wheels with the front fenders. I think we will have to add probably 2 to 3 more degrees of camber, and then if we roll the fenders, I think we should be money. But don't quote me on that. We might end up going more, might end up going less. I'm not sure, but thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed us getting this front subframe in. It might be a little bit shorter of a video, but we did get this front end together, and we did it a lot faster than we anticipated. We thought it would be a little bit more difficult, but I want to give a big thank you to Owen for driving out here and helping me out with this. It's so much help when you have four hands. I mean, I could do it, but it would be a lot more challenging. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Laters.